Hello and welcome back to the Attuned tribe. My name is Maxine and I'm going to be doing a Reiki attunement today for the Sacral Chakra in our chakra series we're doing here on the channel. We did do the root chakra last month, so you can go check it out. You don't necessarily have to do them in order. If you feel called to do it, do it. If you feel called just to pop into the ones that are calling to you or the parts of your body and energy, let's do it that way. So let's dive in. Again, not going to get too much into Reiki on this video. You can look it up, or you can go to our intro video where I talk about the specific lineage called Kali Ki that I am attuned to. Okay, so what's the sacral? Where is it in the body? It actually is right below the navel, and it houses our desires, our pleasure, our creation, all that type of energy. It's usually associated with the color orange, and it's where our kind of that gut feel, our yeses and nos come from. I've talked a little bit about sacred yes, sacred no, and it's coming into our body, which is what this channel is about, coming out of here and out of here, down into here, so we can hear ourselves and feel ourselves more clearly. And so again, coming down to this place, coming into the area that it holds your lower belly, holds your sexual organs, it's associated with the water element. So think of just watery emotion flowing. It's the chakra that tells you, again, when you're listening, I'm overwhelmed, I'm stressed, I need love, I need, I want more, I want to dance. So that's kind of the energy that usually can come from this part of our bodies. And it's, again, about creation. So it also holds our inner artist. It holds, for women, even men, our creative portal and how we bring physical life into this world. And there's so many ways to birth creative things, and they often can originate in this area when it obviously is aligned and attuned to your frequency and what you are trying to bring into your life, which is another point of this channel of energy medicine. Again, is to be able to reset these systems, to be able to give them space to rest, recalibrate, so that we can go back out into the world and live and create and be. So thank you for being here. That's the main reason we're doing this. A lot of us do have these areas shut down or blocked, or again, needing just some energetic attunement, like you go to get your car tuned, right? Think of it that way. And then again, the themes are on creativity, pleasure, belonging, a lot of taboo things that can come with how to be creative in the world, how to be honoring your sexuality or your pleasure, and kind of working with breaking up the shame, breaking up the shoulds, breaking up, I think of the artist as the ultimate rebel in so many ways, because they're the ones that saying, I'm creating straight from, again, what's around us, but they're bringing it through them to then make it your own creative art. So I want you to think of your body as a way to do that, your energy as a way to do that. And when you are more aligned and can feel into, like I said, your sacred yeses, your sacred nos, your life should be an piece of art. You should be an artist of your life. So that's, again, what this energy session is going to be. I'm going to go back outside like I did last time. I have a table. You just want to be able to be in a space, hopefully, where you can close your eyes and rest. I gave a Reiki session yesterday. And again, my clients liken it like to when it's done, you drink a lot of wine, or you just feel very, very, very relaxed. And that's, again, the purpose, is to have our parasympathetic, our nervous system, be able to relax, to cleanse, to clear, then to call back in the energy to replenish what we're letting go. So Reiki is not a force. Again, it's universal life force, but we're not forcing it to do anything. Just like the sun and moon, it rises and does what it needs to do. So does energy. So reminding yourself it's safe to feel, even if these feelings are what we would label not good. Again, the shame, the fear, the guilt, you need to feel them so that we can release them and alchemize them instead of holding them in the body and in the energy. So with every breath while we're doing our sessions, I want you to remember to, as the wind is like the breath to me. The wind through your lungs, through your body, and through the nose, and then being through the mouth. It's going to be like a sighing type of breathing. So find a safe place that you can relax, close your eyes. You can fall asleep if you're driving, obviously, or doing something where you can't close your eyes. Don't do it. You'll still receive the energy. Energy is timeless, boundless. I say that all the time. I am recording this during August, during the Lionsgate Sirius portal. So there probably is going to be a lot of energy in there. I do think of lions as orange too. And that is the color, that we're working with. And so, yes, this is the session today. Remembering that we have access to our pleasure, and that from that pleasure, we actually create and manifest and align and have fun. Like, it's about having fun. So I'm going to get into the session now. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, all our info's in the description box, as well as links to our Instagram and ways you can work with Andrea for biofield tuning and myself for Reiki and other energy medicine. Thank you for being here. Let's get to the Reiki. Hello and welcome back to the Reiki portion. We're now outside. I want to take a couple deep breaths before I will move us to the table and start doing some work. So deep breath in, release, trying to find some comfort and peace wherever you are. Again, not necessarily for you to watch the video, but just feel into the energy. I want to give you some reminders that the sacral chakra is an orange color located right beneath the navel in the body. And it's where our creative life force, a lot of our emotions, our desires live. It's also got a lot of water element in it. So how we flow through life, what we're open to. And so some affirmations you can bring into this session. I am flowing and creating my life. I am feeling my desires. I am honoring my desires. So with Reiki, usually I don't do a lot of talking during my sessions as we clear the whole energetic system. Today we're going to be focusing again around the sacral chakra. But the whole energetic system is getting a clearing right now. So again, deep breath in, start at the crown. Another deep breath in through the mouth. And then out through the mouth as you're falling into the table, in through the nose. Continue that breath through the whole session. And I'm just going to start to move through the chakra centers. Imagining universal life force, energy, flow, love, creation, passion, our desires, our sexuality, letting that flow through your whole system right now. Even we start with the crown, now to the throat. All the way down to the heart now. Usually spend a lot of time in the heart space. What is your heart? Some symbols here. Expression. Trying to show you, trying to tell you. I love when good friends or family, they reach out, or I get a text, how is your heart today? How is your heart today? paying attention to any signs, thoughts, feelings that are coming up. Feel like the birds behind me and just letting them be there. Letting it flow. Now we'll move from the heart now to solar. As we're recording this, we're still in the middle of summer, right in the middle of actually the Lion's Gate Leo season. So I think of the sun, solar as the sun in a lot of ways. So feeling that yellow, warm, glowing. We're doing this session outside, even if you're inside or wherever you are. Maybe it's nighttime where you're watching this. See if you can conjure up feelings of warmth. And let that flow through your whole energetic system now. It's not necessary, but sometimes you can do light touch on your body, on the area we're working. Again, here at the Attuned tribe, the purpose is to come into the body, to feel the energetic system, to honor it. By letting it be, by letting it express, by being present, by the seeing and the witnessing. Breathing deep and still letting that happen as we now move to the sacral. Try to wear an orange shirt to honor the colors. But touching back into that watery, creative flow energy that lives right here beneath our navel. And again, with the breath, we are meeting, we're acknowledging, we are listening, we are surrendering, and then allowing what needs to come through to come through. These sessions are always for your highest and best healing. Setting that intention really in all you create from this place. That what comes through your channel, your vessel, your body, your spirit, what you create in this world is in alignment, is in union with who you are. We call that in right now. And with the breath, move anything out that's not supposed to be here, that's blocking it. Pulling it out now. What in your life is asking to be birthed into reality? Just holding it tenderly now. Tenderly with the intention, the awareness. And then letting it flow and trusting that it will come through you just the way it's supposed to. This area also houses our sexuality. Energetically and naturally, where it's positioned on the body and the spine and the area. So tuning in now to your sexuality, to your pleasure. How accessible is it? Moving the breath all the way down to meet what's here. Can you feel sensations? Does it feel numb? Does it feel overactive? What is it saying to you? Listen now. And while we are in this space, we release links to past sexual traumas in this lifetime and past. We cut the cords, we clear the space. And we release it back into the core of the earth to be alchemized, transformed from the dark, dense, heavy energy. Now, seeing if you can see in your mind's eye the color orange. Just heard a hummingbird fly real close, and that humming, that sound also suggest tuning into Andrea's biofield tuning attunement, session that complements this. She gave some sounds we could use to clear the sacral, to activate the sacral. And also just naturally asking your body, what sound does it want to make when you go down there? And if you're in a space where you can make sounds, allow. If you're not, you can do it internally. Just more releasing. More integrating. Because when we can allow these waters to flow, we can be in deep connection to our creative, sexual, playful, sovereign natures. I think that's when the real fun can happen. And the real gifts can anchor in. A couple more moments here in the sacral before we move down to the root. Trusting that whenever you found this attunement, your spirit, your field called it in. Being grateful that there is some divine intelligence greater than all of us, connecting us to these energetic systems, to our body. And this is how we can honor it. Okay, let's now move down to the root. This is where we started our chakra series, so feel free to hop back to any of those videos if you're watching this now and you haven't, or to any ones that are called for, that you're called to, for. Our root, reminding, is about our belonging in the world, our safety, our security. Still very close to the sacral, so still a lot of that primal, ancient technology that's within us, that through through has not gone away and is still there. So breathing and grounding into your root now. I am barefoot right now. I often do my energy sessions barefoot to allow the energy to flow up through me and out me in a kind of circular motion. So you can also picture the energy flowing up through your crown, out through your feet, pulling it back up through the earth, bringing it back up to your crown, showering it. Doing that now with your roots. Creating safety from within. Let's do a couple more breaths all the way from the top, all the way back down. Through your feet, through your roots. And from your crown, reaching up above your crown. And bring it all the way down. And back into the ground. Kind of walk around the table to kind of seal and cement in the energy work, the session. Trusting that what needs to release was done. And what needed to come in was claimed. Integrating them all together now. And now, wrap you in some light. Thank you again for tuning in to the Attuned Tribe, where we will continue our chakra series with the solar next. Don't forget to listen to our inner child meditations that go along with the clearings we're doing, the attunements. So we'll take one more deep breath now and together. Thank you for being here. We'll see you next time.